All right, then bullshit. Speak.
I'm in bullshit. What? Where are we recording now?
EHME, speak.
Hello!
Okay.
Third down. Bases are loaded and we're pulling the goalie.
Shut up. Hominator, speak.
All right, Governor, how you doing?
I was taking a drag from my cigarette. You can't do that. But I'm doing that.
Right, well,
if you can't handle my accent, I don't know why I suddenly turned Australian. Oops.
The menthol, it does
I
nothing.
tell you what, if you come over to Middle America with an Australian accent, you have a greater chance of getting laid.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fucking Anglo accents that are not American or Canadian are like a guaranteed ticket to some really easy pussy here in the States.
Well, I'm down for that.
No. I was going to gather you all here today to discuss a plan I had called Project Tulip, but actually we have a bigger emergency on our hands, and that is to get Jay Hoof laid.
This sounds like a matter of utmost importance.
Yes. Because, as you all know, we're all sick and tired of him on Tumblr being all sad and depressed and creeping on girls and scaring them. So, we need to get him laid. How do we do this?
I don't have enough cigarettes for this shit.
Alcohol?
Alcohol.
We could get together a Tumblr petition of all of Jehu's followers and send it to that Amanda chick that he's always talking about.
Well, we shouldn't force an innocent girl to be subjected to
MDefMech, if we're going to get him laid, that's pretty much what we're going to have to do. You do realize
No, I was thinking of a much more legal and non-rapey, non-forced way.
Are you sure? I mean, that's a pretty low possibility there.
Well, no. Okay, here's the thing. There is one state in the United States where prostitution is legal.
Oh, duh.
And that is the state of Nevada. Therefore, I suggest we fly. It's not legal in Las Vegas. However, it is legal in Reno, the next largest city in Nevada. So I suggest we fly Jay Hoof to Reno, drive him to like the Bunny Ranch or whatever fuck ranch they have out there, and get him a hooker. It's all on the up and up. We know that she'll be clean, so he'll be safe. He won't get any STDs, and she will do her job because that's what she's there for.
Do you
What say
think
you guys?
Could you think we could like arrange for like a Rarity cosplay?
I'm sure. Yeah, we can get Equestrian Strumpet on this. Get her to do like a really nice Rarity costume, and we'll just slip what they don't call themselves hookers, they call themselves escorts. We'll just slip the escort like an extra hundy. Just be like, hey, just put this on for him. Okay, make the guy happy. Yeah, we'll get I'm sure Equestrian Strumpet. She's a really, really nice lady. And I think she'll be more than happy to make a dress to help get Jehu laid. So, now you may be asking, that's an expensive trip, because you're looking at, considering Jehu's proportions, he's going to need at least 2 seats on the airplane. So that's 2 plane tickets, round trip, taxi cab out to the ranch, and you're looking at least probably $1,500 for a really nice, decent hooker. So I'm thinking we should do a Kickstarter.
I got it. We should call it J Hoof Does Reno the Kickstarter.
I'm strangely okay.
And what we should do is bring a camera crew with them. And we record it. it'll be like, okay, there's a BronyCon documentary, and then there's Jehu does Reno, the other Brony documentary.
That'll be pay-per-view shit right there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can work something out with Vimeo. We'll make money on this. No, don't worry. I'll take care of you. We got this. Jesus Christ! If Jehu doesn't listen to this podcast, or if he does listen to this, he's gonna fucking just open up his wrist right there in Walmart.
Alternatively, he's like, so where the hell's this Kickstarter? We talked about this a week ago.
Yeah, he'll be like, where the fuck is it? We gotta come up with prizes. It should be like, I don't know if we could get King Cheetah to do like draws. Actually draw pictures of Jehu with like Anthro Rarity or something. Oh geez, then we have to pay him to do that.
So 20 quid, you get yourself a copy of the DVD.
Yeah.
30 quid.
No, Blu-ray. We gotta go high class on this Blu-ray.
Well,
1080p. See every sweaty pore on Jehu's face.
It will come packaged with a second audio stream of director's commentary where MDF Mick and I just get drunk and talk about
how fat Jehu is.
Well, I was going to say something that doesn't have anything actually to do with the actual documentary.
Oh, where we actually, instead of watching the documentary, watch like the 2011 film Conan the Barbarian.
We get drunk and talk about fiscal conservatism the entire time over the documentary.
I've ruined political conversation for you, haven't I? No, maybe what you should do is get like the like $1,000 option. You get the copy of the Blu-ray and one of the many condoms which he's deposited. Beautiful.
And for the $5,000 one, they get the dress that the hooker wore. The rarity outfits.
Without being washed.
And for an extra $25, you get outtakes.
And for the $500 option, you get a clipping of Jehu's underwear.
Okay, then we should come up with something else because otherwise nobody's going to donate $500.
That's the $5. That's a cheapskate one.
Well, you do realize that Kickstarter prizes start at the bottom, and then like when you go up, you get all of the previous prizes underneath it. So if you'd put it at $5, then everybody would get a piece of his underwear. Nobody would donate to the Kickstarter at all.
Ah, shit.
But then again, you could probably get like 1,000 donators and still have enough pieces.
Yeah. We're talking about Jehu here. Yeah, we're talking about like a parachute.
And with that...
I'm sorry, Jehu.
I'm not.
I'm sorry. I haven't even met you and I'm being a dick to you. I apologize in retrospect.
Actually, no, before we start the intro, I found out a couple weeks ago that Texas passed a law saying that it is now legal in Texas to shoot pigs from helicopters.
Are we talking about like sniping pigs from a helicopter or shooting them out of a cannon?
No scope, motherfucker!
No, sniping pigs from a helicopter. Because apparently wild boars or domesticated pigs that went feral are running rampant in Texas. And so they passed a law saying, hey, you can shoot them now from a helicopter.
Why'd you have to go and say something like that? Now I want to see YouTube videos. Some guy going 360 no scope headshot video. Some guy sniping.
Well, it's like what I wanted to say was like, that's one. I mean, I really dislike Texas for a lot of things they do, but that law is one of the reasons that Texas is fucking awesome. That they will allow a bunch of dumb rednecks to hop onto a helicopter and just start shooting at pigs.
Bonus points if it involves dubstep from Omnipony.
I mean, I was a little bit concerned because, there might be a situation. I mean, the Democrats in the state, there was like 4 Democrats that opposed it. And for obvious reasons, what if, the rednecks make a mistake? What if What if, Chef Sandy or Jay Hoops out in the field snuffling around for truffles, and all of a sudden they got a fucking Huey, a Vietnam-era Huey, bearing down on them with a chain gun? Because, it's like, fat, hairy pig, Jay Hoof, and Chef Sandy. Who could tell the difference?
You are going to give final draft ideas. Sorry, I thought you were a pig.
And
why would Final Draft kill one of his own kind?
And that's quality newscasting you can only find on the Grand Canterlot Cavalcade.
Oh, can we do the intro now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're listening to the Grand Canterlot Cavalcade in Color, a Gentle Colts podcast for sophisticated bronies.
Let's see. Well, you already said our name like 2 times. So, episode 39, fucking conventions fucking shit up. Actually recorded on 11/11/12. Cool. Or 11/12/12 for Pommy over there. Let's see. Metal Shit, We Air, it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Slushy Radio. If you'd like to hear our episodes are a day early and higher quality, listen in at Ponify.me starting at 11 p.m. or whatever, 5 a.m. GMT, I forget. I just straight copied this. Fuck. Go look at Ponify.me. God damn it. You lazy sods. Alright. Okay. Main topic. ButtCon 2013. Wait, BuckCon. Sorry. And bullshit, why don't you tell us why the hell we got this Pommy bastard on here?
All right. So, for those who couldn't figure it out already, I'm in bullshit. Over here is MDefMech, and we've got our recurring, guest host.
Less annoying than J Hoof.
BHME.
Hello.
And with us this week, our special guest is Pominator, who is the head of security over at ButtCon, which is the Bronies of the UK convention over. They're going to be this time.
He's the head of security of everything.
Yeah, this year they're going to be in Manchester, England, and so we've got Pominator on here to tell us all about his limey-ass con.
Yeah, his Britishness con.
Where instead of water dispensers everywhere, it's just tea.
Yeah. And they drive lorries and smoke faggots and cigarettes.
And play the wrong kind of football.
And spell color with a stupid U.
Yeah, who the fuck does that?
And flip the letters around in theater.
They call cookies biscuits.
I'm reconsidering inviting you.
Yeah, should we do that announcement? No, it's.
We might as well.
All right. Well, the reason.
Yeah, we might as well make them promise it now.
Well, they still can.
You do realize you're going to lose my job here. I'm on official orders. No, make no promises, man. Don't do that.
Well, we are.
Oh God, here we go.
We, over at the Grand Canterlot Cavalcade in Color, Gentle Colts podcast for sophisticated bronies, are considering the possibility of attending ButtCon in August of 2013. And in the spirit of pimping cons, like any good professional podcast should, which is what we aspire to be, really.
Yeah.
We should,
on the level of an apple cider.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should. Even if we decide not to go, even if we can't, we should still give a good pimp over to our friends over in the UK.
Yeah, because if you look at our stats, the UK is one of our most popular countries.
Yeah, for some odd reason.
Yeah, so naturally.
Because we like angry, pissed off people that just talk shit about things and laugh at drama. Also, Paul.
Because we're too hardcore for America, so we have to go to a con in the UK.
Right.
We're too hardcore for BronyCon.
So, yeah, there is a possibility we will be appearing at ButtCon. It's still being worked out. We still haven't completely decided yes or no yet, but it is a possibility. In any case, we got Pominator on this week to give us sort of a rundown of the convention. So, Pominator, why don't you just just talk shit? Tell us about your con.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
are people allowed to wear top hats?
Yes, but there is a good chance I might punch you for it. No, flat caps are in. That's the only sort of hat you can wear, because men wear flat caps.
I have a really outdated view of England. Shit.
No, I'm literally the only person I know that wears a flat cap, but I'm trying to bring it back. Anyway, yeah, the convention is the second convention, which I've been pushing very hard since this year's book, for us to get the second convention named Book 2, Book Me Harder, which will be hopefully much larger than our previous convention, which pulled, I believe, around 680 people, which is quite good for a first-year convention. And
that's very good.
Let me just take a sip of my tea.
God damn it!
So fucking pissed. Why don't you stick a digestive biscuit in there too?
I'm afraid I don't actually have any McVitie's. I'm afraid all I have are custard creams.
Oh my god, are they called McVitie's? Oh god.
McVitie's digestives.
Oh
god. I'm fucking dying.
Damn it.
I'm fucking dying.
This is what happens when I go on the Wikipedia. I'm like, oh, everybody says British food sucks. Let's see. Oh, digestive cookies. Oh, that's okay.
Biscuits, motherfucker.
Digestive biscuits, whatever.
We don't have ranch. We have Heinz salad cream.
Oh.
I haven't laughed this much at British shit since my ex. Holy shit.
We don't have raisin bread. We have spotted dick. I think I just killed somebody. Is everybody okay?
Well, then... you killed my self-esteem.
Hey, we weren't the ones who decided to call it spotted dick.
Yes, because we're mature and we don't instantly think, ha ha ha, penis.
Well, we do, and we think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes, that's because your geometry is culturally retarded.
You gotta remember, if you go to the webcomic Scandinavia in the world, you gotta remember we are your children.
Yes. A retarded child. What happened? You got all rebellious back in the 1700s.
Your giant Jersey Shore muscled retarded child with a gun.
You see, I've never understood that. Those guys aren't big. You know, what's the whole thing there? Because it's like the Jersey Shore thing. Like, you know, there's a difference between being ripped and being, you know, blokey blokes.
I don't think Americans recognize that difference.
No. And most Americans hate the Jersey Shore.
Understandable. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sandy, is all I'm going to say about
that. Okay, well, back to ButtCon.
Yeah, anyway. This year's convention was highly successful, despite some spaghetti that happened. As I lay claim to causing, actually. Oddly enough, it was to do with getting a podcast on a panel that shouldn't have happened, but, well, I'm going to try and repeat my mistake. So, yeah,
So you're bringing us over, basically to fuck shop, fuck shit up, I guess.
No, mainly the main reason why it was agreed upon was to really get in touch, and why I was asked to be the one to do it was because pretty much everyone I talked to when we were recording the Drunk Cast, which was a podcast that never actually got released, but was recorded after the convention, where we all just got incredibly wasted and just discussed fandom drama, shit that happened, and how fucked up we were. And yeah, pretty much everyone that we talked to were like, yeah, that Death Mech, yeah, he's pretty funny. Yeah, it's really a challenge I could have then. I've talked with a lot of the people that are that come to my meetups, and they're like, yeah, those assholes are kind of funny. I was like, okay, well, this seems like a thing. So I brought it up with the guest manager, and he pretty much gave it the okay, and I just said, right, okay, then I'll get in touch and see if we can arrange this. So this is now what I'm trying to do. The main aim, obviously, is to provide something where both our audiences are exposed to each other, and we mutually benefit. That, and we get an opportunity to put on what will possibly be streamed on an EFR channel that we control, you guys. Because
oh, shit.
If I get to piss off Final Draft, my day will be made. Because, frankly, after the whole trying to bully Sothisto thing, frankly, I have no patience for bullies. I've made my case on that previously. Yeah. That's not the sort of person that I would like to work with. So, what we're dealing with is an opportunity to get a podcast with a large audience over here and some audience over in the States that would possibly be interested in coming over. And, cross-pollinate, essentially. And it also gives an opportunity to go to a pub and experience all that lovely British drinkingness. And obviously,
watch me get super super fucked up on an ale I've never heard of before.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. You get some new.
Yeah, give me a pint. I'll take a sip of it and be like, holy shit, it feels like I'm drinking bread.
Yes. Well,
our beer is shit over here.
Yes, well, I've previously discussed FDA regulations in the States with and bullshits, I believe. And, yeah, not good. However, yes, we do have quite a large variety of drinks that we will be making available as well as a place that we overtake at night, which will be where we have a bit of a party and get fully sozzled.
Well, I did listen to that podcast, UK of Equestria, the one episode that was at BuckCon.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna have the My Little Pony drink list on there for next year, for this coming year.
Well, yeah, we have that at the bar in my local meetup group in Leeds, which will be. We basically have a business arrangement with a bar literally down the road from where I live called Straub's. And they have the full My Little Pony drinking list at that bar. She gets all the ingredients in for us. And, we basically have meetups that are now numbering between 60 to 100 members. And, we get pretty fucked. It's kind of fun. And most importantly, I get free drinks out of it, so...
That's nice.
Yeah. That's something that happens. And we will obviously be looking to bring more business to that bar come next summer, which means, you guys come over. That will be hilarious because, a bar run by a middle-aged woman that just sees a bunch of people come in and talk ponies and sing songs and such is somewhat mental. But,
whatever. It brings her money.
Yeah,
so.
But apparently that's just something that doesn't happen as much over in the States in terms of the fans just coming over to get pissed with each other. I don't exactly know why that is, because, quite frankly, drinking is magic.
I think it's a different culture. I mean, if you want to see what happens when bronies get together and raid a establishment, just go watch that Pizza Hut video.
Or you could not. You could not.
Or you could not. You can never watch that ever.
Yeah.
Well, you see, that's the thing, is over here, we did overtake a Domino's. We went pretty crazy. Shit happened. But the people there just played along because it was all in good fun. And then, we ended up shutting down this pizzeria run by this poor young Lebanese lad. Because it was just one guy in the in the pizzeria, and they did 18-inch pizzas for £6. We ended up spending £135, and he had to press every single pizza himself. It took him 2 hours, but we went back down to the pizzeria from Straub's, the bar, and the guy looked half dead, but
what country was he from? Lebanon?
Yeah, Lebanon.
God. He left Lebanon to get away from shit like that.
Yeah, on the upside,
I have no idea what's going on in Lebanon, so I think it's a country in the Middle East. I think.
I believe. So.
Yeah.
It looked fairly Middle Eastern. Oh.
Yeah, I think both of our countries have invaded it.
MDefMec showing his true colors as a red state inhabitant.
Fuck you! I voted for the right guy. Fight me. All right.
We're not going to discuss that.
I actually had another question for you, Pominator. Now we are potential guests for this con, and as I understand, so is UK of Equestria podcast. Mm-hmm. And you guys are still in the planning stages here, but I know that you solidified a couple guests at least. Who else do you plan on having appearing at your con? Fandom or otherwise, fandom guests or otherwise, and who else are you trying to get? Who are you planning on getting?
As far as who we're planning on getting, I can't really divulge too much information. However,
Mephisto, Lauren Faust, John Delancey. Sorry.
No. We were almost certainly.
Hello, Miss J.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, no, not going.
I want him to run his own artist panel. That would be gorgeous. No. What we're looking at is a good chance that we'll be getting Ted the Pony back. Rainbow Crash 88, who threw an absolutely fantastic show this year. Laserphone 3 put on an amazing show. So we'll hopefully be having PJ back.
I heard the musicians panel over there was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that shit was cracking. It was absolutely awesome. We had some fairly high-profile fandom guests. You know, it was. We are looking at getting some more people, more cast and crew for next year's convention. However, obviously, as the largest UK convention, we do have quite a lot of people who are coming to see people from the big names from the fandom, people like Laserphone 3 perform and put on just those epic shows that they do. And we're trying to coincide this with a orchestral sort of concert that's going to be happening to celebrate the, I believe, 30th anniversary of MLP, which we're currently in the planning stages for, but that is hopefully going to be taking place on one of the days leading up to the convention. And that will, that should, if we pull it off, be taking place in a room with, I believe, capacity for just over 2,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just an absurdly huge room with amazing acoustics. I've been in there before. And we're looking to get that room and put on a concert with hopefully some Hasbro-approved music, as well as some of the best of from the fandom. But like I said, no promises thus far, but that's what we're looking at happening. And frankly, though I am incredibly enthusiastic about it, my Britishness doesn't allow me to actually portray that.
Oh, come on. BronyCon made a bunch of empty promises, and they came through with it.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Well,
come on, that's...
Are we allowed to say that?
Are we?
Why not?
Well, yeah, BronyCon already happened. It was a rousing success.
Yes, and I'm going to try and maintain good relationships with other people from the fandom so we don't fuck this up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Which I probably should have thought about before inviting you people.
Speaking of which, are you guys trying to get any other podcasts over there? Come over.
Another podcast that's relatively popular over here in the UK is The Voice of Equestria. And I think that is mainly due to the fact that Scotch Mechanic's voice exists. And obviously someone who can pull off a Christopher Lee and Stephen Fry at the same time, as I actually said to him previously, is going to be immensely popular over here for obvious reasons. Obviously, they don't.
So he's going to be heading up the Fallout Equestria panel.
If there is a Fallout Equestria panel, well, I cannot even begin to explain how exuberant I would be about such an event. However, as with all things, these are not set in stone as of yet. Everything is very, very fluid. But things we are trying to make happen for the betterment of the convention are underway as we speak.
I'm just sort of like thinking about how hilarious it would be if there's a podcasting panel with both the GCC and Voice of Equestria on there, because I do listen to Voice of Equestria, and Scorch Mechanic maintains a tight ship over there.
Yeah, well,
I think he would just go bonkers with us.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you were to do that, then I'm pretty sure, knowing you as well as anyone who just listens to you talk for 2 hours on the trot can know you. I'm pretty sure that results in you making some very, very untoward comments about K-Cat and him going berserk. And frankly...
I
frankly, I don't think I could manage to get through that situation without having to throw one of you out. Not that I want to.
See you try. They don't call me American for nothing.
Every time I hear "I'd like to see you try," I just get a twinkle in my eye. It's like,
oh yeah, that's a bouncer for a. I mean, not
supervisor, motherfucker. But yes, that's bouncer.
No, it's just I've talked about my friend Jesse, and he said that plenty of times to various bouncers, and there is a tweet. It's like he says something like that, and you see a sparkle in the bouncer's eye, like, oh, finally, I get to fuck shit up now.
Basically, to any door supervisor, which is the official name for a bouncer, and I'm going to maintain that. For any door supervisor, that is code for, okay, shit is on. Let's make things happen now. Then generally things do happen. Of course, we are very professional about it, and no one's ever been able to file a report for various reasons. But yes, it's always quite fun whenever someone says that, because it doesn't exactly give you a free license to do what the hell you want, but no one's going to ask any questions.
And I say, hey, is that the Queen over there? And I run the other way.
Yes, because
and then 100 meters away, you see me passed out, just exhausted. Because American.
Yeah. Well, frankly,
we don't have attention spans, and we can't run very far.
That's why we have Hummers.
Indeed. Well, quite frankly, if I got a call out for a beached whale in the middle of Leeds, then I would understand what's going on. Oh god, the Americans have invaded. That's not a whale, that's Limbaugh.
Oh god, Deathmate got loose.
Beach
he left
whales,
his
technicolored hair.
We've received reports that Michael Moore is at the fucking I can't think of any British fast food place.
No, see, you'd have to wear a ball cap, wear glasses, and be 50 times the douchebag you are now to be Michael Moore.
That's not that hard to do.
That's a national pastime.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, anyway, just in case I haven't solidified losing my job yet, yeah, with regards to the whole convention thing, we obviously are looking immensely forward to it, and we are hoping to get quite a bit more exposure through obviously working with podcasts that are more popular with our audience and over here, and just generally putting the word out, trying to show people that we can run a pretty damn good convention. We managed to pull off quite a bit for a first year convention this year, and we are looking to expand by a factor of 10. So, good things are sure to happen.
I mean, 680 people for a first year con, that is, that is pretty fucking awesome.
That's a very good turnout for a first year con.
Yeah, we have here in South Dakota, just to show how tiny the state is population-wise, we have a annual convention, which is sort of an everything, video game, anime, every kind of nerdy convention, and they get probably about 1,000 per year, and they've been going on for 15 years. So, yeah, 680 is a very healthy con for our first year. And I could definitely see you, especially just getting more exposure, probably getting people from other European countries out there too.
Well, yeah. we worked in conjunction last year with the German convention, Galacon, which was very helpful for both of us, as they assisted us with a few admin-related things. And obviously, depending on what they're planning on doing next year, we're probably going to be doing something similar to try and help both sides out. However, we do kind of hold the mantle for the quote-unquote best convention in Europe, which is kind of pleasing for me because it means that I at least managed to do my job right. And I'm sure Saturn will be incredibly pleased with himself as well. So, yes, with regards to the convention being a success, that's it's generally accepted, and we don't try and backpat ourselves too much about that because that's not really what we do. But yeah, we are hoping to expand once more and hopefully, get more exposure on the other side of the fandom. And frankly, what better vehicle to do it with than with a popular American-based podcast? Because we've already got our UK podcast, and our merry little band of idiots run that. Are quite capable of drawing in everyone they can. But frankly, I think more of the absurd rabid types that you guys constantly complain about would be the sort of people willing to drop down a few $100 to hop across the pond, as it were.
Yeah, because actually looking at prices, I mean, at least from where I'm at, it's not that expensive to fly over to the UK. It's a good chunk of money, but it's not. If you plan ahead, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Right now, that's the main thing keeping me back from saying a good resounding yes to coming over, because I would absolutely I love fucking conventions, and I love fucking conventions.
Yes.
And,
take it, Britannia.
Yeah.
Take it.
And
take it, Albion.
And ButtCon looked like it was a rousing success from what I saw this year, and it would be very cool to see how conventions go down, as you said, across the pond. But the main thing keeping me back right now is just coming up with the funds to fly myself out there.
Yeah.
Fly your fat Asian ass
my fat
out there.
Asian faggot ass out there.
Yeah.
Well, with regards to that, it's like, I'm obviously inclined to say it will be worth it. We are quite happy with how things went with this one, and we had some international fans who joined us at this year's convention, and they were very, very chuffed with how things went down. So frankly,
I'm pretty sure we could put M bullshit into a hostel over there, the youth hostel. He can get in with some fine, sexually curious German backpackers.
Well,
I'm liking this more and more.
I've discussed what's happened previously, and I'm not willing to bring it up here for obvious reasons and bullshit. However, yes, I ended up staying at a hostel for this year's convention. It cost me, I think, about £70 for 3 days, and frankly, it was worth every penny. But there is a place just across the road from the convention hall where we're running it called the Jury's Inn, and they have fairly reasonable prices as well. And I'm pretty sure just as many sexually curious people as a youth hostel will. Not that, you would need to try that hard when you're dealing with, British gay people drinking. That's pretty much guarantees at least one other homosexual person in the room is going to get laid.
That's it. We're calling this trip, this adventure, Project Get in Bullshit Laid.
I'm okay with this.
That's what we'll call it.
Oh dear.
The GCC European tour will be called the Get in Bullshit Laid tour.
And bullshit does book. I'm okay.
Throw them in the middle of Amsterdam.
Oh god, not Amsterdam.
That's a different country.
However, that shouldn't be a problem regardless, simply because of our side of fandom here in Europe. I mean, England. We're not European. Fuck you. Is a lot more. Well, seems to be a lot more drink happy than the American side. We're not as concerned with just sticking pure to the canon and purists and all that sort of crap. It's just a case of we're going to get together, talk about ponies for a little bit, take a MP3 player with about 16 gigabytes of pony music on it, whack it on at the pub, drink till we're shit-faced, and then go home. And last time I had about, I think, 20 people staying over in my house. And yeah, things happened. I still haven't been able to clean my floor. And I'm just going to have to categorically say what happened. I'm incredibly glad I wasn't a part of. That's all I'm going to say on that matter.
The resale value of your house go down because of it?
Well, seeing as I'm a student and I rent, that's not a problem for me. It's a problem for my landlord, and quite frankly, he's if he wants to include the resale value, he'll probably have to start by fixing the fucking boiler. So, oh dear.
That's English for furnace. More you know.
Well, you see, something I've been meaning to ask is, every American I've talked to doesn't seem to have a fucking clue what a kettle is. Like, I was...
What?
A kettle, something you plug in, you pack it on, and you have a cup of tea in like 5 minutes.
Yes, I have one in my dorm room. It's used to make tea, coffee, and instant noodles.
Yeah,
yes.
I have...
This is the problem, though, is I've been talking with people, especially from the Midwest, and they're like, what's a kettle? And I had a friend who went over to the States recently, and she was doing the same thing. She was in Arizona or something, and she was like... So she said she was asking where the kettle was. She wanted to make herself a cup of tea, and the people there were like, "Well, it's there. You just put it on the stove." That's not how kettles. You plug them in.
Okay. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, those aren't nearly as popular over here. We have the old-fashioned teapots.
Yeah, that you use on the stove.
Yeah,
we don't have the plug-in.
I have an electric kettle because I'm lazy.
No, you have an electric kettle because you're smart, and you're evolved beyond these savages.
Yeah, I have the old-fashioned on the stove deal.
Fair enough. Well, don't worry, MDF. I don't think less of you because of it.
I do.
And let me just say to any of the other Buck staff who are listening to this and thinking, "Oh God, what the fuck has Pominator done to us?" You can ask and bullshit. I've been on other podcasts. If you give me a rating, I will do my best to stick to it.
Oh yeah, we can clean ourselves up. That's not it.
Yeah.
If we do decide to attend Buck and BuckCon graciously agrees to allow us to stupidly agrees to allow us to be on a panel. I understand it will probably be an all ages panel, and we know how to keep it clean.
Yeah, we know innuendo.
Well, with regards to that, it's obviously if we manage to pull this whole panel malarkey off, then we would be expecting safer work, at least in terms of the panel. However, you guys should hopefully have quite a bit more free rein to go around the convention hall, and if it can be worked out, we can requisition space for you to bring people on with the other podcasts and interview them about how they're enjoying the convention thus far. So you should get plenty of content out of it.
Yeah, if we do go, it'd definitely be in my books to do a retrospective at least of the con.
Once again, with regards to that, it means after the convention, then we will be taking over a local bar, and that's when the drunk cast can begin, where we just discuss what Jehuff would do to Rarity's plot in detail. But that can be left for after the convention. Because
and I will, whilst drunk, write yet another story about Jay.
Jehuff's Jizzway Junction. I found it so hard to masturbate to that.
Jehuff's Jizzway Junction 2.
Oh God!
Jehuff's Jizzway Junction Part 2.
Jizz harder.
No.
Longer, harder, and uncut.
Oh God! I hate to bring this up, but regarding Clockfix.
Okay.
Anyone who's been a fan of MDefinite before GCC will know that he used to do a podcast.
Oh God!
Called Yet Another Pony Podcast. And
that's from way back in the day.
Surreptitiously and mysteriously changed format from Yet Another Pony Podcast to the Electric Brony. Now, the changing over of formats, which I wasn't aware of because I fell asleep while listening to the podcast, opened with reading a very, very interesting fic about performing some nipple sucking on Twilight Sparkle. What happened when I did not realise what was going on was I fell asleep. I was at my parents' house on their sofa in the lounge listening to the podcast. My headphones came out.
Oh
now,
God!
My father has a pretty negative opinion of the fandom to begin with, for obvious reasons. You didn't help. Not to mention the fact that this is not the only time this has happened. The second time was a little bit more a case of I was drunk and I'm going to put something on to scare the shit out of my little sister and my parents. So
it was probably Dan reading Pregony.
Yes. Now, I can only blame myself for that one. I was fucking wasted, and I thought, what's a good way of terrifying my 15-year-old sister? I have an idea. Let's listen to a clock. Oh God, what have I done?
Yeah. Let's listen to a giant, angry white guy from Portland, Oregon, read this clout fake about pregnant Rarity getting fucked by a human. That sounds like a great plan.
You see, I took that lesson to heart, and I'm a member of a Skype chat for a local meetup group that happens. And every now and again, I drink a crate or so of Guinness, or take out my e-reader, and flip through. I was like, what shall I read today? Ooh, I have an idea. Pregnancy POV. Chapter 12. Light fisting. Anal. Water inflection. And then I read through the entire chapter. Dan inspired me.
All I have to say is that if my Kindle ever gets stolen, I feel so sorry for the poor bastard who stole it.
There's a
Because
reason.
he's just gonna open. Yeah, he's just gonna be like, Trixie Twilight, what the fuck?
That doesn't fit in there.
Horses? The fuck? Fucking white people.
What are you saying, Em?
Oh, I'm not racist. I'm just making the assumption that the thief is whatever. Actually, no, I'm going to include a link to, because there's actually a page where you can download all the old episodes of yet another pony podcast and Electric Brony if people want to actually listen to that mess.
What you don't have, however, is the rant against haters, and that was single-handedly the best thing that you guys ever did. You removed it.
Actually, hang on, let me see.
It got lost in the format change. When you changed over to Tumblr, the rant against haters disappeared.
Well, actually, I could probably go and put it back up.
That would be hilarious, because that thing was a lot of fun, because it was let's just talk shit about people that said the things about us.
Yeah, those are always fun.
Yeah. And you're like, this isn't what we want this show to be about. And then you did this show.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot, what was it called, like Real Talk or something?
No, Real Talk was the bullying episode with Dan.
Oh, right.
Which was very, very useful.
Wow, this guy knows your show better than you do.
Yeah,
no shit.
Scary.
I'm serious, guys. This and Death Guy is so fucking cool.
What the fuck, dude? Like, the Grand Canterlot Cavalcade has 4.5 stars on iTunes?
We have ratings? People rated us? We have a star? There are stars.
4.5. We have 4.5 stars on iTunes.
That's like almost 5.
Yeah. Let's see, recommended listening. If you already listened to, let's see, there's Electric Brony. Voice of Equestria is number 2. Let's see what their rating is. Oh, 5 star, you those fucking assholes. Piece of shit. God damn it. We have to share a con with them. God.
Maybe.
We don't have to share a con with them. They have to share it with us. Fuck is our turf. I'm saying it right. And Bullshit and I, we'll put on leather jackets and grease our hair up and snap our fingers.
I'm okay with this.
That's a little gayer than I'd like to go.
And wear skin-tight jeans. And dance.
I'm not okay with this.
Where the hell have we gone?
I think we can move on to our next segment here. We pretty much talked out ButtCon.
Yeah, so Cliff Notes, we might be going to ButtCon 2013.
They will, I won't, unfortunately.
Yeah, because you're not part of the show, technically. Sorry.
Hey, come anyway, dude. Seriously.
Just fucking... I mean, judging by your avatar on Skype, you're small enough to be stored in luggage.
Tell that to the taxmen around here. Maybe I'd actually be able to afford a frickin' flight out there, sure.
Just pretend to be roll-on luggage. Put roller skates on. Okay. I'm sorry.
Johnny Five.
So, ButtCon 2013. We might be there. It might be fucking awesome.
And even if we aren't, and you're in the area, definitely look it up if you haven't already heard about it, which you should because you live around there. And just look it up. It looks like a fun fucking con.
Yeah, and I checked prices for flights from Europe to Manchester. They're like fucking 50 euros. That's not expensive. Go fly over.
And,
you European faggots.
And it's main thing, obviously, after Pimp Myself, it's a completely safe con, whereas this year's convention went incredibly well security-wise, because the main thing is, the less you hear about me and people working with me doing our jobs, the better.
Oh, and also, plus side, there was no fire. So,
yes.
Just about that.
Yeah, no Bernie con this year. We're looking to increase that to a streak of 2 no Bernie cons next year. So yeah, in terms of safety and security, without trying to fillet myself too hard, my team did a very good job. Incident-wise, things were kept very, very safe, and people seemed to enjoy themselves. So, come over, one and all, have a good time, and talk about ponies and such. Also, lots of interesting and fantastic guests, and these guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I just remembered I had to buy adapter plugs for my laptop and shit. Fuck. That's gonna be $5 out of my pocket.
Oh, I forgot you were Jewish.
Yeah! Oh my god, I kind of set myself up for that one.
All right. Moving on to our next segment, I'll start us off here. This is our cool shit segment. For anyone listening in on Celestia Radio, everything that we talk about every week, whether it's in the cool shit segment or if it's something we link during the main topic, you can find all of it in our show notes, which in theory should be linked if you just click on the title of the podcast in your Celestia Radio player. It should take you straight there. If not, if that doesn't work, if you haven't gotten that worked out yet, you can head on over to our Tumblr blog at grandcanterlotcavalcade.tumblr.com, and in every episode post, there is a link to our show notes, so if something catches your fancy, if you want to fap to something, if you particularly like the way I described a penis during one of our linking segments, then you can go check it out there. So I'll start us off with our cool shit segment. The first piece of cool shit I have this week is an artist who I can't remember his name. Bewe, B-E-W-E, who has a blog that he has aptly titled Blue Eyes, White Crotch Tits. And he is a new porn artist. He was actually linked to me by a friend of mine who is friends with him. And I figured, hey, it's a new blog. Why not pimp it on our show? That's a great idea, right? So I did. And it looks like there are only 2 pictures up here. One is of Cheerly, which is the reason I started following this guy. The other involves tentacles. So it's looking like we've got another porn artist in the fandom. So go give him your support. Give him a follow. Maybe he'll get overwhelmed. And that would be hilarious.
Another guy making
shit.
Popularity.
Shit.
What?
I've just realised.
Oh my god.
Def makes pimped my convention. It's not going to happen next year now, is it? I've just realised.
Wah, wah. I should have thought of that.
It was my plan all along.
Does the MDF make
sabotage?
Fuck you, limey bastards. This is for 1812.
Does the indefinite curse extend to conventions? We shall see.
We'll have to
we
see.
talked about... Well, technically we're kind of talking about BronyCon failing, and they did all right. Oh, shit.
say ButtCon is going to suck, and it's going to go up in fire.
Yeah,
it's gonna rain a lot, and those big Fisher Price plugins are gonna catch fire, and the Queen is gonna die,
descend from heaven.
Some guy is gonna come around in like an Iceland shirt and like throw bricks through the windows.
Barbarians are gonna break through Adrian's wall. Is that thing still there?
In bits and pieces.
So they've already done their job.
Well, he's going to break the rest of it then.
Yes. They're just going to... Bunch of Vikings. They're just going to smash the rest.
Alright. MDeathMake, it's on to you.
and completely destroy your automobile industry. Oh wait, they already. Okay. Well, I'm actually gonna just do my next two things because I have the most cool shit. Next two things because they're both pretty much the same. First one's Art Dumpling, and this is because Sinad, who the big giant Lithuanian guy we've had on before, who we pretty much just call Russian, deleted his old Tumblr, and this is his new Tumblr called Art Dumpling, which is this new art blog, which is not very pony related. It looks like he has a weird obsession with moths. Yeah, that's a thing he does. So yeah, that's his new Tumblr. Go check it out if you're into, like, I guess, moth girls. He put me up to it. Okay.
This art's pretty good.
It's very good. No joking aside, he is a very good artist, and you should check him out. Next one is King Cheetah's new art Tumblr. He decided because he was getting so frustrated with having his art be overwhelmed by other posts he was making on his Tumblr, decided to break up his Tumblr. He now has a personal Tumblr and an art Tumblr. I'm just going to plug his art Tumblr here. It's seanhowe.tumblr.com. It's spelled differently. And this is the new place where you can find all his artwork. All his furry anthro ponies with the huge cartoon tits and the cute cartoon eyes.
Oh, I'm not following this yet, huh?
Yeah. Well, I kind of had trouble finding it, but I eventually found it thanks to Wolf Nanaki. So yeah.
Bimbo Sparkle. I actually kind of
if you like big cartoon ponies with big goofy cartoon tits, go check it out. And
everybody's
give him a follow.
gay for Bimbo Sparkle. Wait.
And go to his eBay when he has his eBay up. Buy his artwork because it's cool. All right, those are my things. Pominator.
Okie dokie. First thing I have is explain XKCD. Well, apparently, according to the Google Doc, explain XKDC.
Sorry, I'll change that.
What it is a wiki which basically goes through the popular webcomic XKCD, which if you aren't watching already, then you should, and explains the science behind it, the reasoning behind particular comics, what they're actually talking about, and basically makes it understandable to the average human being. And yeah, its subheading is Explain XKCD. It's because you're dumb. And frankly, nothing could be more true. It helps explain a lot of the stuff that Randall puts up, and it's even explains what XKCD comes from, what it actually means, which, frankly, I didn't think anyone actually knew. So, yes, if you want to find out what XKCD, if you're a fan, actually means, then go to this website and look at all the stuff that they've done, because it is very cool and they deserve the attention.
I really like this because XKCD gets a lot of hate for being for people claiming it's too elitist. And it's not really elitist. I mean, if you have two brain cells to rub together, you can pretty much figure out the point he's trying to make. But still, this is very helpful in kind of dissuading the whole SKCD is for faggot elitist hipsters who think they're too smart for everybody else. I hear that a lot. Because South Dakota.
Yeah, I was going to say. But, yeah, it's...
yeah, because America! America! Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of useful because, obviously he draws from a massive variety of sources for his work. Like, he does political stuff, which I'm a junkie for. He does math stuff, which one of my housemates is a junkie for. And yeah, lots and lots of romantic shit and stuff explaining relationships, which I'm sure a lot of bronies could use a help explaining to.
Yeah, I really like his charts and the maps he makes of the internet. Those are always fun.
Yeah. So,
because then you go to those places and you can see them yelling and bitching and moaning about how their part of the map is not big enough.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yes, this is you enjoying people complaining again. You're going to love England.
Yes.
We are a country that gets off on complaining.
Oh, trust me, I watch Top Gear. I know all about that.
Oh, God.
I get 90% of my UK knowledge from Top Gear. And whatever Stephen Fry says, because Stephen Fry is sex for my ears.
Yes. Stephen Fry I can tolerate. Yes, I do like Top Gear, but ugh.
Yeah, I know. Jeremy Clarkson's a conservative bastard.
Yeah. Well, conservative by British standards. I'm pretty sure by American standards he's a fucking socialist. Yeah.
Alabama's still not living down that whole deal, that whole thing, when they drove through Alabama.
Oh God, yeah. Man
thing?
will rule forever.
Really quick, every season or every series they do a challenge. It's like one year they had to drive across Botswana, another year they went to Vietnam. Basically, they go to hellholes and try to do a number of challenges with cheap pieces of shit cars that they find locally. And well, one year they had to go to the horrible hellhole known as the South, the American South. Starting in Miami, ending in New Orleans. And one of the challenges they had was they were in the Florida Panhandle, and they had to drive through Alabama whilst having, and this was back in 2008, whilst having extremely liberal messages painted on their piece of shit cars. And they literally got chased out of Alabama by hillbillies in pickup trucks with guns, because they had such blasphemous things as Hillary 2008, gay marriage is okay, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's Alabama for you.
The thing that actually got them chased out, because there was Richard Hammond had written on his car the words "Man love rules okay," which the old woman who runs a petrol station over there came out and says, "I'm going to get my boys over." Best thing ever is that. And then right behind him, I think it was James May that drove in with the car that has written on it, "NASCAR sucks."
Yeah, that was
a straw. That was a straw that broke the camel's back.
You do not talk shit about NASCAR in the South. You don't do it even around here.
Yeah. I used to live in the Florida Panhandle, and yeah, you do. Yeah, that's the one thing you don't fuck with is NASCAR.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
and as far as I know, that gas station's still open, and if you go to Yelp and you look at their reviews, I think they're one of the lowest rated gas stations in America, I think. And I don't even think they know what Yelp is, because, you saw the old lady who runs it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It kind of explains why people like Mitt Romney get voted for. Because those people.
All I have to say is the American South. It's not our fault.
That should be, it should be just like in the country, and like on the sign for it says, "Welcome to the American South. Don't blame us."
Yeah. We should probably move on before we alienate our 5 listeners from somewhere in the South.
Yeah, I had my whole thing planned out, and then we started talking about this crap, and I suddenly lost it. Let me see about picking up the pieces here. Okay, continuing my time-honored tradition of posting about a bunch of video game shit whenever I come on. This time I thought I'd pimp something that just came up this weekend. It actually was a It's one of the success stories from the Steam Greenlight thing that's been going on. It's one of the first wave of games that's been added to Steam from that program, and it's called Don't Starve. It's actually made by the same people who made Shank and Mark of the Ninja. Which is...
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, that's the reason why it has that kind of paper cutout sort of style going on, is because they've had lots of practice with making games with that. So, but yeah, it's kind of like if American McGee had decided to make a survival game. And the style is, it's very much like if you've seen like the cutscenes from like that Alice Returns game or whatever it is.
So if American McGee decided to make a good game, oh burn!
Oh boy!
Alice and the Alice series was a good series. I will give them that.
I might get into that another time. Which, you know, this is this podcast.
American McGee as a whole. That's an Electric Brony episode.
Yeah, but anyway, I will say this game is when they say that it's difficult, and they literally drop you into the game. They don't give you any explanation. There is absolutely no hand-holding whatsoever. You are supposed to figure all of this shit out yourself. Like if you thought Minecraft was hard to figure out your first time through, this game's tougher.
Look, I struggle with Farmville.
But it is. I will personally vouch for it. It is a lot of fun, and you will die, and you will die a few more times, and you'll probably die a lot more. But as you die, you unlock more. You open up your world more, and you unlock more characters to try shit out with. And it's a lot of fun. They've got a special going on right now. If you guys, I'm not sure how long it lasts, but I actually didn't know about it till after I bought it. Actually, but you can buy it at like $11.99. It's not exactly complete yet. It's still in beta. But if you buy it right now, you actually get a second copy of the game for free that you can give to anybody. So I gave a copy to my wife. We've been playing it all this weekend. It's great.
Don't Starve. Oh, when's it supposed to be? Well, I mean, when's
early 2013 apparently. It's
okay.
But they have a pretty regular update scheduled. In fact, they actually have a countdown timer on there to say when their next update is. So you usually know when updates are coming to the game itself. And they have forums set up and everything that people have been discussing shit on. Although they don't really explain too much on there. They kind of post their setups and everything.
Nice, yeah. And this is from the same people who made Shank and or same company developers.
It's the same guys. They made Shank and Mark of the Ninja, which came out recently.
Yeah, Shank didn't get a very positive reception, but I know Mark of the Ninja has just been...
Shank didn't get a positive reception? I was actually under the impression it was the other way around.
Well, the gameplay itself wasn't regarded very well from the review from the sites I regularly go to, like Rebel FM and like Destructoid.
It can drag a little bit, but I mean it's not a bad game at all.
But Mark of the Ninja has been receiving incredible praise and love from just about every review outlet out there. And if Don't Starve, if it continues with Don't Starve, I think Don't Starve will probably do very well for itself.
Don't Starve has a lot of potential for it, especially if they decide to do some sort of modding API or something like that. Then you will definitely see a community grow around a game like this because it's pretty crazy. It's great.
That's awesome. Yeah, and this came out of the Greenlight program has just been fucking amazing.
Yeah. Apparently,
bravo to them.
Apparently, before it was on Steam, apparently it's like part of like the Google store or whatever, the Google Chrome store, where you could play it in the browser. So it's there too if you don't like Steam, but whatever.
Okay. Cool. All right, Ben.
All right. My next piece of cool shit is another porn Tumblr. It goes by the name of Plots and Blush. Plots and Blush is a porn Tumblr that is run by, load up you piece of shit, Event 92, Psychotic Mind System, and MC Iron Chef. Now it's a sort of web comic, comic type blog where you can request shipping ideas, and the three of them pick the ones they like the most and turn them into comics. There are, there's one done and then one little promo thing that they did a while back. But it's essentially just you get to suggest an idea, and if they like it, they turn it into a comic.
Oh yeah, this is that guy with that art style. He always likes to draw the asses like really shiny and
yeah. Well, that's one of them. It's actually run by 3 artists, so definitely give it a follow. For some reason, I haven't followed it yet. Why not? Come on. And it's just a cool little idea that they got going there, and I hope it goes somewhere because it looks really interesting.
That's awesome. Yeah, they're really in the butts.
Whoa, cheers, dude.
And butts with pussies and assholes in them. Huh? Oh, you already got it.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Butts and Blush. Get your butts and blush here.
Yeah, well, BH Hammy convinced me of it, and then fucking nobody else wanted it at that very second, so you got it.
Woo, I'm dead back.
Yeah, there you go. In case anybody's wondering, I just bought Don't Starve, and I gave my extra copy of The Abominator. So
it really is great. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Cool.
Well, provisional on that. I'm pretty sure this entitles you to at least one free drink off it out of me.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Moving on. This will be a shameless plug for my... After I moved it like 17 times.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, it's like... I couldn't figure out that, oh, hey, I can't link my main account to my other main account, so I had to make all that stupid bullshit. So, this is my new adult Tumblr where I just reblog porn and shit. And as it says in the description, only alicorns and anthros. Because everybody's cool with furries, and alicorns are pretty much guaranteed to be
accepted by everybody.
Not lowly. Because pretty much every alicorn we've seen is, without a doubt, an adult. And I like alicorns, because alicorns are awesome. So, yeah. That's a thing.
We know how loving and tolerant all of these bronies are for alicorn OCs and furries in this fandom. They love them to death.
Totally. All right. Let's see. Abominator, why don't you go again?
I've linked the website for the Brony UK convention, which y'all can go visit, where information will be posted for the convention for everyone that's willing to actually come along. As we gain new guests and partners, this is where we'll be advertised. And obviously, if you're looking to come along, that's where you'll go to sort of find out more information about where you can get tickets. I believe we will be using the Eventbrite service again. I'm not 100% on that. However, once we start announcing ticket sales, you'll be able to find links to where you can get the tickets through that site. Included in the bottom right corner of the website is also a little area where you can see the site for this past year's convention and find out more information about how that went if you're not familiar with it. But you should be, because it was an awesome convention and you suck for not going.
Your royal shield needs to be more incredibly detailed and much smaller.
Well, we
yeah, like how I see whenever I open up a car magazine and there's an ad for Lotus cars. You look at all these shields they've received from Her Majesty, and they're all super tiny and super complex. You can barely make out what's going on in them. Sorry.
And of course, Buck is right there on the thing. I keep telling you, man, you're lucky you guys aren't called ClopCon. I could imagine Clop written right there, right on the front, underneath those two alicorns.
Well,
I think I'm gonna download this shield and make a few changes to that B.
Okay.
A few unfortunate changes or fortunate?
Fuck. Fuck. Okay, sorry.
Well,
yeah.
You know what actually astounded me with regards to people making not safe for work stuff out of Buck is our lovely mascot, Britannia. Within a day of the convention, I went onto my phone, and first thing I saw after opening up Tumblr, going to NCR whilst that was still active, goes, I wonder what's happened in the week that I've been off. First thing I see, Britannia, our convention's mascot, debased. Fandom, I am upset.
Wow, you should be proud.
Legast.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was.
It was entire nation's ponification got sexified.
Yeah, we had a little chuckle, and it turns out a member of our group actually knows the person that drew it. They're like, how do I respond to this? Yeah, there's a better idea. I won't. I'm just going to keep completely quiet about this and not mention it to the boss. And then on a podcast that the boss will indefinitely listen to, I've now announced it to him and the rest of the world. Well done, mate.
Oh, come on. Say, not to go off topic here, but I did want to ask you, it's noticeable on Tumblr, and it's really noticeable over here in the States, but this whole, like, weird fangirl obsession with Doctor Who and Sherlock and Torchwood, to the point that they make, like, yaoi fanfics and yaoi comics and all that shit. And Bullshit knows what I'm talking about. Is that an American thing, or do British people get that obsessive over those shows?
Well, let's see. I may be know myself in for some serious brutal injuries if I actually talk too much about what my opinion of certain people are. However,
well,
there are some things that I may get in quite a bit of trouble with people relatively close to me. That I could get into quite a bit of trouble with them if I mention my particular opinions on fangirls about shows like Doctor Who, Supernatural, etc., etc. However, yes, there is some prevalence of that. It's not as bad as it is as in the States, and well, in my experience anyway. However, yeah, it is out there. It's just not in as much. It's not in the same sort of let's make gay porn out of the Doctor and Rory. At least not as far as I've seen. I may have intentionally blocked that in my mind. However, yeah, that's the Doctor Who thing is it's there, but it's not as absurd as I've seen elsewhere. Likewise for pretty much every other show. I mean, in general, the way we respond to fandoms over here in the UK is less fangasm too much over the actual source material, but meet up, chat about it for 5 minutes, and have a beer. And, same goes for ponies as it does for everything else. It's just, girls are weird.
I think what that says is that we need another world war.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, come on, one of you European countries do something really stupid.
I think it should be more like Europe and like the Middle East versus the American South. Because
the American South is always ready for war.
Exactly. I mean, this whole thing with Texas wanting all the school books reprinted to remove Thomas Jefferson. Right. I'm like, okay. Who told them not to secede from the Union? Because Rick Perry was talking about that. I'm like, that's a good idea. You guys are fucking retarded. Why the hell would you do that? So apparently now Thomas Jefferson is no longer going to be in Texas school books because, like me, he was a deist. Which apparently is unacceptable. You have to be a full-blown Christian and believe in the true word of God if you're going to be taught about in schools.
Well, that's Texas for you. Yeah. Go ask the Notcast about that.
Yeah, but what confuses me is, right in the middle of Texas lies Austin. Like, the sort of hippie liberal mecca of the United States, aside from San Francisco. How the hell did that happen?
Oh, it's a mystery. Athens, Georgia is the same way, and you have Austin, Texas. You have Athens, Georgia. You have Asheville, North Carolina. It's just what they are they're cities with a very, very huge college presence.
I see.
Yeah. And funny enough, M. Bullshit will probably agree with me. In California, if you go, maybe 50 miles inland from the coast, 50 or 100 miles inland, and California turns extremely conservative.
Yeah.
M. Bullshit?
There are pockets of extreme conservatism in California.
Yeah. So. Anyway, what are we on to now? What are we talking about? Where are we going?
I think it's on to Azure next.
Okay.
All right. The thing I have to talk about next, it's this little thing I found on a site called Game Jolt, which has a bunch of free indie games, by the way. It is called Super Smash Bros. Crusade. Now, you've probably played a few of these Super Smash Bros. Fan games in the past, on like Newgrounds or something like that, and I can assure you what they've got here is not some sort of really cheap, stupid Flash fan game, but it's actually a really cool project. They're on... it's still not completed yet, but it's been in a playable state for a really long time. They keep posting updates to it every now and then, and they added NetPlay a couple updates ago. And it's got a really robust roster. The controls are pretty tight. It feels and plays like a Smash Brothers game, like a legit one. And they've got a shit ton of characters like lined up for this thing. I need to go through and count how many they've got, but they've got a ton of them. I actually played this one with Ben a little ways back, or at least attempted to play NetPlay, but our connections were so shit that we couldn't really connect to each other very well. Ben, what's your opinion on it?
The game was pretty smooth. I played single player for quite a bit, and I played a lot of the original Smash Brothers with a keyboard in an emulator, and it felt very similar. It's a very good reproduction, and it plays very well. And I like a lot of the stuff they gave, a lot of the characters that they just sort of decided to put in there that weren't in the original, like Goku's in there. Not Goku, sorry. Ryu is in there. I just played Budokai. And just it's a really good recreation, and as soon as they figure out how to just get NetPlay working well in there, I'll probably play quite a bit of it.
I will say these guys are hardcore Smash fans. They actually have an option in there where you can switch between either melee air dodging or what should we call it? Holy crap! The one for the GameCube. Oh wait, no. Melee was for the GameCube. I'm thinking of Brawl. Yeah, you can switch between either melee or brawl air dashing, and they got a bunch of stuff in there. There's been a lot of attention to detail put in. So I think if you give it a try, you'll love it. I definitely recommend playing with a gamepad though, and using either X-Padder or Joy-to-Key or whatever your preferred choice of key mapping program you like to use. But yeah, it's really great, and Game Jolt's a really good site if you like free indie games. They got all sorts of good shit on there, so check that out too. But anyway, yeah, in the show notes, got a link right there. It'll take you right to the page.
Nice.
And it's back on to Ben.
God damn it.
What?
All right. Let's see. What's my next? My next piece of cool shit is a new Tumblr called Ask the Royal Couple. Now, this is done by an artist who goes by the name Crenair, who I know I've pimped before. They're the one who likes to draw a lot of ponies crying. And this is an Ask blog for Twilight Sparkle and Luna, who in this canon are shipped together. And it's just I really like Crenair's style. I don't know what it is. I think it's one of the things I really like is when he draws the shine on their eyes. The shine is in the shape of a heart, and I think that's just really fucking awesome. But he's got a really smooth, shiny, very flat style that I really like. And this is just another of his blogs that he's decided to start up about one of my favorite pairings, which is Twilight and Luna. So
needs more crying.
Yeah, he needs to draw them crying and sobbing all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and if you're following Alicorn Nightmare Fuckhole, my adult Tumblr, be prepared to have a massive influx of anthro pony ass, because I found this excellent new artist. So enjoy. All right, well that brings it to me. This is a new, kind of a new Tumblr for another anthro artist. Who their Tumblr name is What Is in My Tea, with the banner I Am Ruining Your Fandom. And he draws pony anthros and furries. Looks like sharks, but who cares about that? Pretty full-figured anthros. One of them has a dick.
This guy. I've been trying to find out who the artist was of these pictures. I've seen a lot of these pictures go around quite a bit, but I couldn't figure out who the artist was.
Yeah, it's What Is in My Tea. And I like it because he draws well-proportioned, well-figured anthros. So have fun with that. Have fun with Food of Rarity, which he drew. Because he likes to ruin your fandom.
Well done.
I'm not plugging it because of that post. I'm plugging it because of the other posts. But I'm sure... Let me look at the... I'm just wondering. I'm just looking at the notes for this Rarity one. Let me see. Oh, VH Hammy, your wife loved it.
Loved what? This
Rarity with the huge cock. There he is, Jay Hoof. You bastard. There he is.
Oh, really?
Oh, and Chef Sandy liked it too. Oh, we know it's Chef Sandy's King Star.
To be fair, Shannon likes many things with Rarity in it.
I wonder if he's ever going to make that his one cool thing.
What, though you discovered Chef Sandy likes Food of Rarity? All right, what's your next thing?
Well, given that I'm a filthy European socialist, obviously, because Europe, I really don't have that much of a good source for news, especially not stuff coming from the States. So, I just thought, pimp these guys, because, I mean, most people already know who they are, but they are incredibly hilarious when they're talking about some stories. It's the Young Turks. They basically discuss like local, international news, quite a lot of American news, politics mainly, and also stuff about drugs and social issues. And generally speaking, they just tear the shit out of everything they can. They basically they find the story about a man like being given like $1,500 to tattoo Romney's logo on the side of his face, and they don't deal with it like you would expect, say, BBC to deal with it, where it's like, oh well, this individual has decided to show his political standing by engaging in a bit of unexpected bodily artwork. They're like, this guy's a fucking idiot. This is hilarious. Which is
that guy managed to pay for his new MacBook Pro.
Well, yeah. Basically, they're just a political news YouTube channel. Very, very, very popular. Got lots and lots of haters. So if you ever delve into the YouTube comments, you see some funny shit.
I used to be a big fan of these guys, and the reason I say used to be is because it's really hard to keep track of them because they get kicked off of so many networks because they tend to be more extreme than the more milquetoast political commentators and talking heads. Like, I remember they used to be on Sirius Satellite Radio, and they got kicked off of there. Then they went to Revision 3, and they got kicked off of Revision 3. And are they at Current TV now, or did they get kicked off?
No, they're at Current TV. But yeah, what had happened was, and this is actually what had brought them to prominence in my circles, where I'd found out about them, was they were on MSNBC for quite a long time. Now, MSNBC is the least centre-right of the news stations in the United States, as far as I'm aware. But apparently,
conservatives over here call it a pinko commie bastion.
Yeah, I've seen that quite a lot, and frankly, I think that's bullshit. And the host of the Young Turks was on there for quite a while, but it turns out that in the fallout of Occupy Wall Street and all that shit, that Washington didn't like his tone very much, and he got asked to tone it down, and he refused, which I thought, well, this is interesting, I'm going to see what happens here, and it turns out he decided, fuck these guys, I'm going to carry on doing my thing on YouTube. So I think these guys need all the support they can get because they do a really funny news show, and frankly, being British, it's always funny to just see people who see the news and just take the piss out of it because, to us that's funny. It's probably offensive to American people, but fuck y'all.
And actually, as a little side note, this will be a little personal challenge of mine, and obviously, Pominator, you're pretty smart, so you're not included in this. You're exempt from this. Besides, I already gave you a fucking game. If somebody could send me a definition of what the Young Turks base their name off of, the first person to send that to me, I will give them an indie game or a game under $10 of their choice on Steam. I just want to see how knowledgeable people are of the history of what that meaning is, what the Young Turks are.
Prepare to be disappointed by your fans.
What's that?
Prepare to be disappointed by your fans.
Yeah. I'm expecting a lot of YouTube definition or Wikipedia definitions. At least if you're gonna send me a Wikipedia article, rewrite it. We'll see what happens with that. That's from basically Thursday to Sunday. This Thursday when the podcast goes up to hang on. Let me get some dates. All right, from the 15th to the 18th. send me a message to the Grand Canterlot Ask box with what is the Young Turks, and first one to get it gets a $10 game off of Steam. So there you go. All right, BH Hammy, what you got?
Okay, I have a site here called thefuckingweather.com. On this website called thefuckingweather.com, this website gives you the fucking weather. It is exactly as advertised. You can set it to whatever zip code you want or whatever location you want. Tell it to remember it. If you're one of those guys that likes Celsius instead of Fahrenheit, they give you that too. They give you like a 4 or 5 day forecast, and you get some funny text. It is very. This is my preferred method of getting my weather.
Let's see, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 17 degrees. It's fucking cold. My nipples could cut glass. That's for South Dakota.
I've got Leeds, United Kingdom, 4 degrees. It's fucking cold. Warmer than hot.
I love that. What's it saying? What is this in Celsius? -8. Whoa! Fuck. Cool.
But yeah, it suddenly popped in my head. I wanted to share that with you because that's just one of my little gems I thought people would appreciate.
Yeah, that's always a good site.
Reminds me of the
bullshit.
What the fuck should I have for dinner website that you linked a few episodes back.
Yeah, there's what the fuck should I have for dinner? What the fuck should I do?
What the fuck should I have for dinner?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. So, actually, I want him bullshit to plug his next thing because this chick is really cute.
All right.
Somebody should ponify this chick.
My last.
Somebody make an ass tumbler of this chick.
My last piece of cool shit.
As a pony. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, go.
Oh, are you fucking serious? Come back, you piece of shit, internet.
It gives you recipes too. This is pretty cool. I should send this to Shannon.
Ugh. There we go. My internet's back now.
Yeah, we heard you crying.
What was I saying? Yeah, My Drunk Kitchen. It's a YouTube series of a girl who gets drunk and then sets up a camera and then continues to drink attempting to do a cooking show. And it's extremely funny because the girl is just, I don't know, she's got a personality that's made for this show. The episode that I've linked in particular is her Valentine's Day episode, which has some of the best quotes in it. It's extremely funny because she's standing there trying to draw all these really like thought-provoking analogies between cooking and romance and failing miserably because she's drunk.
Now, what was the one line you loved so much?
She was like, experimenting in cooking is like experimenting with your sexuality. How do you know you're not a big homo? Yeah, I fucking spit my drink out at that one. That was pretty funny. But she's got a great thing going here, and it's a complete riot, and I love it. It's a fantastic show, so definitely check it out. If there's one thing you check out from anything I pimped this week, it's got to be this, because it's absolutely hilarious.
And it doesn't involve pony butts.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Though I would love to stick my dick between her butt cheeks. Sorry, that was too hetero. I'm sorry.
And Def Mech, we expect better from you.
I'm sorry.
We expect nothing but the biggest faggotry from you, sir. I am disappointed and ashamed.
Alright, hang on, I can salvage this. I'd like to wipe my cock off on that one dude that shows up for like 3 seconds in the video. There we go. Okay.
Alright, that's my last thing for this week. Are you guys, does anyone else have another one?
I got one more. I don't know if I plugged this dude before. I may have. This dude's called As Fedora. Don't ask about why his style looks exactly like Yahtzee from The Escapist. It just is. This guy is incredibly funny. He's he's just really funny. And Fedora Pony is really nice and cute. Basically, Fedora Pony is really cute and nice. And Fedora Human is a fucking prick. So there you go.
I don't like Yahtzee without what little charm he has.
Yeah. But there's an opposite to that in Fedora Pony, because Fedora Pony's extra nice.
Yeah. And about half of his posts are about people asking him if he is really Yahtzee.
Yeah. And if they're not that, then he's bitching about the fandom. Really, I'd like to have this guy on the show because he seems to be right. He seems to have the same mindset we do. He is very angry at people. So that's my thing.
Okay.
Did Pominator fall asleep?
No, I'm here. I'm just setting on my profile settings. My last two I will roll into one. Basically, the first one is the UK of Equestria, which is our local forum site for basically chatting about horse, discuss news, episodes, meetups, all that sort of thing. Which is it's our primary source for how we get most of our discussions done and how we organise the meetups. We also host the UK of Equestria podcast with the fine gentlemen Bobby P and Jack Denegoff Anders, who are basically the sort of traditional one is a sort of straight line, normal person, sort of rather boring, and then Denegoff is the colour commentator who's just a complete nut job, and also apparently doesn't like it when you tell him he looks like Jay from The In-Betweeners, which he really does look like Jay from The In-Betweeners. The second one is the Rainbow Dash Network profile page for our local meetup group, which is the Yorkshire Bronies, where we a lot of our discussion, as well as on the UK of Equestria, for our meetups. Our next big meetup that I'll be organising is on December the 15th, which we'll be expecting well in excess of 100 people there, which for a UK-based meetup is pretty fucking huge. And yeah, that's where we organise most of our shit, and we sort it out through there. To anyone listening that doesn't already know, we meet up at Leeds train station at 11 o'clock in the morning and proceed to move around Leeds, talk about ponies, and then go drink a lot at the bar. And we've got customised pony cocktails at said bar, and we also put on the pony music there. So you should check it out if you're in the area. Even if you're not, come over, have a drink. It's fun.
Oh, geez, that background image, is that really Yorkshire?
That is the Yorkshire Dales. I did a 4-day walking tour on my Duke of Edinburgh's expedition. I nearly died.
Ben, I don't know about this. That's a lot of hills. Those are more like mountains. That's a lot of walking.
Don't worry, you can have.
I don't know. There's grass and trees and dirt, and I live in San Jose. I've never seen that stuff in my life.
Well, you have plenty of dirt, not much else.
Hey, it could be worse. You could live in Florida where you have nothing but sand and dirt that pretends to be sand, or sand that pretends to be dirt, sorry.
Are those hills rascal accessible?
I'm sure they are.
Do you know what a rascal is?
It's a mobility scooter sort of thing.
Okay, good. I don't have one, thankfully.
I have only ever seen one being used once, and it wasn't by a fat person, it was by an old person, because they need them.
Oh, God. God damn it. I hate... fucking Walmart. I wish I could never have to go into that store. But they're the only store that's open at 2 a.m. where you can buy hair clippers.
I see.
Because every once in a while you need to buy hair clippers at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's true.
Yeah. What do you got? You guys have like Asda or something, I think.
Asda is owned by the Walton family, and I basically don't shop there because Walmart is... Actually, it's an interesting fact that in Europe and, basically the rest of the world that isn't America, Walmart, the Walmart company actually supports unions and workers' rights, basically. It's only in the United States where they actually do union suppression, which is really interesting. But basically, because they're douchebags over in the States, I don't really give them my business unless I'm not going over buying a blind bag ponies. Aside from that, yeah, they Asda is Walmart, and frankly, they can go choke on a cock.
Yeah, that's lovely. And yeah, UK of Equestria. I'm not part of the forum, but I do listen to their podcast. Podcast is very good. The Dadcast episode was kind of weird. That was kind of, why are you doing this?
There's teen pregnancy, there's drugs, there's all sorts of shit you could be getting into, and you're sitting inside watching ponies. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's the one thing, is that he has a very good sense of humor. I do like that.
Yeah.
That is a cool dad. That is a very cool dad.
Yeah.
Why haven't you knocked anybody up yet?
Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that to a non-English audience, why the entire thing is just incredibly funny is kind of lost on an international audience.
Yeah, it does come off kind of creepy, but it is really funny. It is really funny.
Basically, we thrive on awkward humour. It's sort of the British way. I mean, hell, look, if anyone's even heard of The In-Betweeners, you'll know what I mean. Because that shit is made for awkward humour.
So you guys really like Ben Stiller over there?
Not in my experience. I'm a fan of Bryan Cranston.
We high-class Americans, we prefer things like Jeeves and Wooster.
Right. So not a little bit of Fry and Laurie.
What?
Fry and Laurie. Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie, their TV show thing that they did.
Oh, okay. I thought that was some kind of a pudding.
You guys should tell Rowan Atkinson to do more stuff. I always like him.
That's another thing about England. What the fuck is up with pudding? That's a dessert.
Wait, what?
Over here in the U.S., pudding is a dessert.
Okay.
It's usually made with like milk and cream and chocolate or vanilla. It's not this Yorkshire and blood pudding and whatever puddings.
Oh, Yorkshire pudding. Right.
Yeah.
No. That's not what that means. If you're talking about like desserts, then yeah, there's plenty of stuff with custard and all that sort of shite that you can have for supper. That's that's not what we call pudding. Yorkshire puddings are just something that are awesome, and you should have them because they're fun. It's literally almost all the same ingredients as a pancake, but not a pancake.
Ah, okay.
And
just to let you know, the other 10% of my British knowledge comes from look around you.
Right.
God.
Well, honestly, Britishisms versus Americanisms, we both have pretty fucking stupid words for shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there is quite a lot of that, but yeah, there's I really can't bring myself to explain what a Yorkshire pudding is beyond simply the word epic. And you should have one.
Well, Ben, I know what we're doing when we go there.
Oh, you're gonna.
We're just gonna eat pudding during the panel.
Oh.
We should have a panel where it's like, watch Americans eat British shit. Just to watch us eat your food.
Eat a bunch of potted meat.
Yeah, potted, boiled meats and stuff.
And just imagine
like,
that
wow,
the season finale of Man vs. Food. He comes over here, tries to eat it, and just dies.
Eat spaghetti
like,
bolognese.
it's like, wow, you guys put blood in a lot of things.
It's because we're men. We're manly men.
Meanwhile, in Texas, they just deep fry everything.
Yes, because
I'm waiting. I don't know if you guys listen to Notcast, but whenever the Texas State Fair comes along, they talk about how they went down there and eat all this deep fried food. I'm just waiting for the episode where they talk about, so we went to the Texas State Fair and had deep fried Nutella.
Oh god! Well, there's something actually. I know you can get them in Scotland quite frequently, but I don't know if how popular they are outside of Scotland. And that's deep fried Mars bars.
That's American pastime over here. They deep fry every candy bar over here.
Yeah, well, Mars bars in particular, up in Glasgow. I had it once. Honestly, that's an experience I wouldn't like to repeat. I wonder whether that was a thing outside of Scotland.
Yeah, I've had deep fried Snickers bar, and that was back in high school, and I've never done that again with any other candy bar. Well, I will say deep fried Coca-Cola does sound interesting.
What?
Again, like with you not being able to explain Yorkshire pudding, I can't explain deep fried Coca-Cola. I don't know how these fucking rednecks manage to deep fry a liquid.
I mean, I understand that they hate science, and the entire redneck philosophy is just fuck science. That doesn't mean you can actually break its rules.
They managed to. I don't know how they did it.
Alright, fuck it, I'm declaring war on the United States. Fuck this shit.
And with that, we have come to the end of our podcast finally. You can find all of our shits in the show notes. We're at an hour and 56 minutes, so we should wrap this up.
All right.
You can find us at grandcanterlotcavalcade.tumblr.com. You can find me at mdefmedic.tumblr.com. You can find bullshit at bullshit.tumblr.com. You can find VH Hammy at whatever. What's your site again? Your Tumblr?
I think it's masterofmeh.tumblr.com. Let me double check real quick.
Okay, and you can add that to the podcast show notes. And
no, it's Azurcadabra at tumblr.com.
And our fantastic parentheses put in by and bullshit sexy guest this week, Palminator. You can find him at Palminator_349 at ukofequestria.co.uk. And with that, cheerio.